All right, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming. Today we're here to talk about Vitality, and we're kicking it off. We have Michael from WEA Trust here to answer any of your questions. He's going to go through the presentation. Feel free to ask any questions. We are recording, but still, please ask any questions that you have. So if you have any questions after, you can always reach out to Lindell Soik or myself. We're the benefits specialists in HR. So any questions, we're happy to answer them for you. Thank you.
All right, thank you and welcome everyone. I appreciate you being here. I know we're only capturing a small portion today and we have another meeting coming up, but if you get a chance after today, you're playing around with the program, definitely share it with the rest of the staff that's maybe not here if you think they'd be interested in utilizing it. So today this program that we're going to talk about is Vitality. It's just a supplement to your current wellness offerings that the district has. Another way for you to earn some gift cards and some rewards through the insurance platform. So just to kind of get started, Vitality is a program that allows you to create your own personal pathway. It's not a program that's, kind of a one size fits all. It has a lot of different aspects that are tailored to your individual, pathway or wellness or health or whatever you want to kind of look at it. This program can help you get to where you need to be from a health standpoint and a lifestyle standpoint. Before we kind of dive into it a little bit more, just wanted to let you know that everything that you do on Vitality is HIPAA protected. So when you're answering questions or you're filling out some of your health information, know that is not shared with the insurance company. It's not shared with the district. It's just shared between you and Vitality. So just be honest, answer the questions as truthfully as you can so you can get the most out of the program. So the first step when you're looking to get started with Vitality is to obviously register. You can do this one of two ways. The first way is through the website, and you'll see on the homepage powervitality.com, you click the Register Now button. You do have some handouts that walk you through the steps as far as how to do that. A few things to keep in mind: you will need your insurance ID number, which is found on your subscriber ID card. And then additionally, if you're signing up and you have like a shortened name, so for instance, my name's Michael and I use Mike, it will not let me create an account, so make sure you use your full name when registering. Additionally, if you want to use the Vitality Today app, which I'll talk a lot about today, you can register through that. I would recommend using the website. It's a little easier to do, but you certainly can give it a shot on the app as well. So with Vitality, like I mentioned before, it's kind of personalized to you. So a lot of it's activities in the program, but one of the first things that you're going to be prompted to do is take what's called a Vitality Health Review. So if you're familiar with a health risk assessment, past programs, you're going to be prompted to do that right away. So I encourage you, right when that pops up, to take that review. You get points for completing it, but you get additional points for completing it within the first 90 days of the plan year. So kind of an additional incentive to get it done right away. Why this review is important is it's going to give you what is called your Vitality age. Okay? Any guesses as to what the average age that people are living at compared to their actual age? Any guesses? How many years older?
Age that they're say that again.
So your actual age is 42. How many years older do you think people typically are when it comes to their health?
Average. Maybe less.
Think younger?
Maybe.
Maybe? Anyone think older?
All people.
I'll say 10 years.
8 years older.
8 years older? Okay, it's pretty good guesses actually. People in the previous session said 20. So they must not think highly of themselves. But on average it is 5 years actually. But I think this number is really a really meaningful number. If you end up taking the review or doing your biometrics and your numbers come out 5 years older or even a couple years old, that probably put some thought into your mind of, wow, I should maybe take some action, change my lifestyle habits, eating habits, things like that, because no one wants to be 5 years older than they actually are. So I do think it's an impactful number, and that's really what this program's meant for. So each year you'll be retaking that health review, redoing your biometrics. So your goal is to get that number down to your actual age, or it is possible to get below it. Now, the basis of the program is to, as you can probably guess, earn vitality points through engaging through different activities through the plan year. Those points get you a status, so you start off at bronze and you work your way up from silver, gold to platinum. Okay, through the program year, your goal is to really aim for the highest possible status, as that's going to allow you to earn some bonus bucks, bonus points, and unlocks a few other features that I'll talk about. But really, getting to that higher status is the most beneficial to you. And as I mentioned, you'll get rewards. So as you probably guessed, as you earn vitality points, you're going to get rewarded through like gift cards, or you can buy some fitness trackers, things like that, which I'll talk about a little bit later. If you are insured on the plan as a single plan, it's only you don't have a spouse, this is what your point total would look like for the year. Okay, so if you hit 2,000 points, you hit silver status, and so on and so forth. Okay, if you have a spouse on your plan, your point thresholds are going to be slightly higher. You're going to work as a team. So your points, everything you do will be combined together. You'll both create separate accounts. So I really encourage you to get your spouse engaged and involved as well. Okay, because to get to those statuses, you're going to need to help each other, but additionally, it's going to be beneficial for you to have your spouse on the plan, because probably you have the opportunity to earn more rewards. So definitely encourage you to do that. Okay, if you have to, maybe your spouse doesn't like to participate in these types of things, go on there and answer the questions for them, or do their activities. That way, at least you're not losing out on potential points. Now, how to get started. So I mentioned, first thing, take that vitality health review, because that's kind of the key point in getting your vitality age. Pretty simple to do, it takes about 10 minutes. So again, I encourage you to do that. The second thing you'll want to do is create your personal pathway. So I mentioned this earlier, this program is designed to give you your own pathway, and you can do that through this points planner. And essentially how it works is, you probably can't really see, but there's some dots that filled in right here. It allows you to choose how active you are, so from inactive to very active, and then what status do you want to get to. So maybe in year one you want to hit gold status. So it'll tell you, based on what you select, what you need to do to get there. So it'll pre-populate a plan for you, saying you need to do your biometrics, do your health review, do so many workouts, etc. If, for instance, you don't like what it gives you, you have the option to change it. So if you want to add, different activities such as nutrition courses or webcasts, things like that, you can swap those out for anything that's suggested. But this really kind of gives you a starting point so that you can, plan your year out. It's really easy to use. If, for instance, you pick that you want to get the gold status, you're not locked into that. You can earn more than gold. So you can get to platinum, but this is just kind of your baseline to get to that status that you chose. Okay, any questions on that? Yes.
And then it resets itself January 1st of the following year? Is that how that works?
Yep, so we'll talk about that a little bit later, but yes, your point total will reset. Your bucks and everything that you earn in the program do not. They'll carry over year to year. The third thing you want to do if you have these, because this program's easiest to track and earn points if you have some type of smart device. So a fitness tracker is probably one of the easiest ways. Apple Watch, Fitbit, Polar, Garmin. I'll show you how to sync those up a little bit later in our demo. If you don't have a fitness tracker, that's fine. A lot of you probably have smartphones, right? An Android, an iPhone. Those devices have apps that are built in, they're free. There's no cost to them, but you can connect those to Vitality as well. And so if you have some other tracking device that wasn't listed of the 4, if they feed into those apps, great. If you didn't know, your Apple Health app, for instance, actually tracks steps if you happen to be carrying around your phone in your pocket, which is really nice. I know it's not everyone's favorite to work out with a phone in their hand, but that is an opportunity if needed. MapMyFitness, if you have some other device like an old school iPod or something like that that you can plop MapMyFitness on, you can use that as well for people who like to go out for runs or walks, things like that. Now we're going to talk about all the ways to earn activity points. The easiest way and most common, this is stuff that you just do every day, are through workouts. So there's 3 workout levels. There's the light, standard, and advanced. Okay, the light workout is 5 points. As you'll see, you can get that by hitting 5,000 steps. If you do 15 minutes of 60% heart rate or 100 calories burned. Okay, so a lot of times your fitness device will just automatically track that for you and send it over to Vitality. You get your 5 points. Let's say you did that going for a walk in the morning. Later on in the day, you go for a run, and you hit the next threshold. It'll erase the 5 points you earned and then award you the 10, and so on and so forth for the advanced workout as well. But these are just things that you can do every day. It doesn't have to be necessarily what you consider a workout, like going to the gym or running a marathon. Just going out for walks and hitting those steps, or maybe you just hit your steps every day in the classroom or whatever it may be. Those are considered workouts and you get points for them. Any questions on that? If for some reason you don't have a fitness tracker, you don't have some other way to track, but you do have a smartphone, you can download the Vitality Today app, and this allows you to check in at local gyms. So does anyone here go to like a Planet Fitness or Snap anytime? A few people, okay. So if you don't have a fitness tracker, this is another way to just quickly you check in at your local gym. You'll see as indicated on the Google Maps there, if you're in range, there'll be a green check mark next to your gym. You click that, it starts a 30-minute workout timer. Once that's completed, you get awarded 10 points for just being in that location. So I guess if you really wanted to, you could go to the gym, push start, and just sit there. But you might as well work out while you're there. But that's another easy way just to earn 10 points.
What if you have like an elliptical at home?
Good question. So if you have at-home workouts, treadmill, elliptical, you do your own free weights, there is an opportunity to do self-reporting. And I'll show you how to do it on the demo, but it's as simple as picking up to 2 weeks worth of workouts in a calendar. You just pick what days you worked out. You can pick up to 14, I think, 2 weeks at a time, so you don't have to go in there on a daily basis and submit it, because that'd be really annoying to do. But then you just click submit and you get points for that. Now, because it is self-reported, you don't get as many points as something that's tracked, just because we can't verify you actually did it. But there is a way. Additionally, if you do like sports leagues, basketball, volleyball, you run marathons, color runs, those types of things, you can submit either a registration or a bib, your race results, any of that type of information, and they'll give you, depending on how long the race was, like 250 points or 500 points for doing those. I've seen activities you can be rewarded for, like archery, bowling, there's tons of things. So any of those types of leagues that you're in, you can get points for. Any questions on that? Okay, so just the recap: fitness trackers, your phone, self-reported, sports leagues, athletic events, those are all ways to earn physical activity. Okay. Additionally, I guess I didn't mention this one. If you go to maybe like a yoga studio, you could have them print off like an attendance record saying, so-and-so is here for these many days of the month. You can scan that and upload that to Vitality as well, and they'll give you points for participating in those activities. So just another option for you as well. To kind of keep you motivated throughout the year, every 10th workout, you're going to get 50 bonus points. So every time you hit 10 workouts, so 10, 20, 30, 40, you're going to get 50 points each time. Same thing with every 50th. So in year 2 of my program, I've hit like 400 workouts now. So when I hit the 400th workout, I got 400 bonus points just given to me for hitting that milestone. So again, it's just extra motivation to get as many workouts in throughout the course of the year. Again, these are rolling totals, so obviously you're not going to get 1,000 workouts in a year. You'd have to do that 3 times a day, but they only count 1. So these are rolling totals year after year. Another easy aspect of Vitality, which I think is nice to kind of keep yourself on track, whether it's physically, mentally, or financially, you can set goals in Vitality. So for instance, on this example, it's maintain a healthy weight. You describe your goal, how you may want to reward yourself. Maybe if it's to lose weight, it could be, I'm going to reward myself with a new wardrobe. When do you want to start? When do you want to end? And then all you do on a weekly basis is just check into your goal with either a thumbs up or a thumbs down that you met it. Pretty simple. After you do that once a week, you get 30 points from Vitality. There's no downside of putting your thumbs down. You're still going to get your 30 points. It's just a way to kind of keep you accountable throughout the year. There's a whole list of different ones out here that you can choose from, so you can look through there, set them. You can have multiple goals going at one time, but you're only going to get rewarded 30 points for one goal. Some additional programs that are offered through Vitality. So if you're not one that typically likes to do a lot of workouts or go on a lot of walks, but maybe you want to do the educational type stuff, there's nutrition courses that I mentioned earlier. There's like 6 or 7 to choose from. They're 300 points each. You go through a course and you take an exam afterwards. There's webcasts that you can watch. A lot of times they're webcasts that are either done by like fitness trainers or medical professionals, nutrition educators who talk about different topics. You can sit there and watch them and you get points for participating in them. Additionally, there's other health reviews, mental well-being, physical, that are pretty easy to complete. And then there's some action sets and decision points where you can go out there and interact with some tools regarding hundreds of different topics. An example of it would be, should I get a flu shot or should I not get a flu shot? It walks you through the steps of why you would or why you wouldn't. That's just an example. I would recommend you all get one, but it's an easy way to earn some points. Okay, so physical activity and kind of online education are your 2 main avenues to earn points. A game that you can play once a month called Vitality Squares. It's a silly, goofy game. There's really no rhyme or reason to it. It's just to get you out there on a monthly basis, logging into the app, checking out the program. But this is usually a blank slate of white cards. And what you do is you flip over the cards and you hope to get fruit. The fruit is what you want to get the 10 Vitality points per flip. Obviously, the junk food, you don't get anything for it. It'll give you a little, educational tip about the junk food, but your goal is to flip over as many fruit as you can. Now, I mentioned earlier that hitting platinum status is really beneficial from an engagement standpoint, and one of the reasons platinum is nice for Vitality Squares is you get 8 flips for being platinum status. Starting at bronze, you only get 2. And then it goes up as you hit each status. So the more flips you get, the more points you can earn. And in fact, if you get 6 flips, you get a $5 gift card. 7 correct flips, you get a $15 gift card. And if you get all 8 flips correct, you can earn up to a $500 gift card. Okay, so again, there's no point to the thing other than to get you out there and you can earn some points in cash. So again, once a month. So I kind of talked about this already, but again, submitting activity is easy if you don't have a fitness tracker. You can do it on your phone, you can do it through the app. But a few other things I want to mention additionally is if you typically do your your biometrics on site, you don't have to worry about it. All those results will be uploaded manually through Vitality, automatically through Vitality. But if you want to manually submit them because you go to your doctors, you can do that as well.
So we will still have the biometric option?
Yes, yep. And those will be this fall.
Yes, yep, there'll be more information coming out about that, but yeah, with the snow days last year and the rescheduling, and then also keeping biometrics in that same part of the year where you're actually earning points, we're going to be moving on to the fall.
Yep.
So we'll be sending out communication hopefully later this week about that.
Thank you. So if you want to manually submit your screening numbers because you go to a doctor, under your account, which will be in the top right corner, I'll show you on the demo, but there's a forms and waivers section. You go in there and you can download the form, you have your physician fill it out, sign it, and then you can upload it to Vitality. Okay. Additionally, if you have some type of medical condition, you or a spouse, you got injured or whatever it may be, you can submit a medical waiver signed off by your doctor, which essentially allows you to earn points in double the points in other categories. So instead of being required to do physical activity, which you may not be able to do, they'll give you more opportunity to earn points on nutrition courses and other educational stuff. So probably what everyone's been waiting for is the rewards, right? So how does it work? 1 Vitality point that you earn is equivalent to 1 Vitality buck. Okay, it's not real dollars, unfortunately. That would be nice. But 1 point equals 1 buck, and you use those Vitality bucks in what's called the Vitality Mall. So your points always will stay where they're at. So if you earn 10,000 points in the year, that's going to be platinum status. You're also going to have earned 10,000 bucks. But as you spend your bucks, that's going to go down. But your points will always stay at 10,000. Okay. If you don't use your bucks, as I mentioned earlier, those will roll over year to year. So you can save them up if you'd like. But the nice thing about also getting to platinum status is you're going to get bonus bucks. You'll get them at silver, you'll get them at gold, you'll get them at platinum. But those bucks are just given to you for just hitting that status. So what you've earned already through hard work, this is kind of your carrot, right, to go get more. Additionally, getting to platinum status or higher from a point standpoint is better because you get a 10% kickstart for year 2. So if you end the year with 10,000 points, you're going to get 1,000 points to start off year 2. So just another little good job and keep up the hard work. Any questions on that? The mall, it's pretty simple. I'll show you on the demo as well, but you can go out there, pick gift cards, Amazon, Nike, Under Armour, iTunes. You can buy fitness trackers if you'd like. Those are going to be a little more expensive and pricey. And quite frankly, you might be able to find them cheaper elsewhere, but you can certainly utilize it if you'd like. So if you need help, here's the Vitality customer care phone number. I'd certainly write it down. Reason being is they're going to be the experts if they need to troubleshoot for you. Say your device isn't syncing, or you're completing activities, but for whatever reason your points aren't tracking appropriately. you're going to want to give them a call first versus going to human resources, because unfortunately they're not going to be able to help you because they can't see that information. If you call the insurance company, WEA, we don't have access to that behind the scenes, so we're going to direct you right back to Vitality to look into those. So definitely go there first. If you're having issues after that, then definitely let everyone else know.